What conspiracy theory do you believe in the most? Bigfoot is blurry in real life as is. It was never the camera at fault. The Vatican holds horrible dark secrets and many answers to existential questions. And that Area 51 is a publicity stunt by the government to hide the real testing facility. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Women's pants pockets are significantly smaller than men's pants pockets to encourage us to buy handbags and purses. The art world is basically a low-key way for rich people and companies to launder money, which is why the stupidest, most odd of paintings randomly go for hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't think that's a conspiracy theory so much as it is straight-up reality. The very wealthy are known to put their money in art because it can't be taxed the same way, and it generally appreciates rather than depreciates. Lotteries are actually traps for time travelers. Cops go on Waze and leave random police sightings to cause people to slow without actually having to stay and check on people. The government constantly reposts this question to see what we know. The lines on the detergent caps are higher than they should be, so you use more detergent for each load of laundry. It's so easy for them to get away with it. Toothpaste is the same. Also, hand and dish soap being dispensed is generally at a greater amount than needed to lather. The government experiments on the mentally insane because no one will believe someone with that kind of medical history. The reason Disney came out with a movie called Frozen was so that when you Googled Disney Frozen, you would get information about the movie and not websites talking about Walt Disney's body being frozen. Automobile and oil companies have been working to impede or hide developments in renewable energy solutions. Not a conspiracy. This is absolute fact. Ancestry DNA and the rest of those ancestry websites are run by the government to have access to people's DNA to cross-reference crimes, etc. That's not a conspiracy theory. It's in the fine print when you use their services. Michael Bay is a genius auteur who makes shitty movies on purpose. It's like his own little societal experiment where he sees how shitty he can make a movie that still makes money, all while making fun of his audience for his own personal amusement. Memes about the NSA and other spy programs are encouraged by the very agencies spying on us to twist the idea into the absurd and to humanize their agents. YouTube in a mobile browser is so shitty so they can force you to use the app and not use an ad blocker. Multiple football World Cups have been influenced either by governments hosting them or other entities out for their own gain. It's well known that international sports, including soccer and the Olympics, are huge septic pools of corruption, that your phone's microphone is constantly hot and it's listening for keywords to target advertising. Most glaring instance where this happened to me was when I walked into a colleague's office. He had just gotten a standing desk, but one that goes on top of his existing desk rather than a standalone model. That's important to note. I said, "Nice standing desk. When did you get that?" "Thanks, just today," he replied. That was literally all that was said about the desk. When I walked out and checked my phone, there was an ad on Facebook for that exact model of standing desk. I have never owned one, wanted one, or Googled one before, yet there it was on my feed. Tinfoil hat be damned. They listen in. The 10-year challenge all over social media is actually a way to record and gather more facial recognition data. The theory that William Shakespeare never wrote any of the works that have been attributed to him, I don't think I believe the theory 100%, but William Shakespeare was born, lived, and died in a small town that consisted of not much more than sheep farmers, certainly not the life that would have contributed to the knowledge of the many royal topics of Shakespeare's works. He was raised in an illiterate household. Both of his parents signed all legal documents with a mark. There is no record of his attendance at any schools. There are no surviving original written literary works written by Shakespeare. There are no surviving official documents that recall him as being a writer in any way. The best theory about the true authorship was Edward de Vere, 17th Earl of Oxford. He was well known to be a gifted poet and playwright. He was also known to sponsor companies of actors, and he was a patron of some of the most well-known theaters. Oxford would not have been at liberty to write about the topics found in Shakespeare's works, so he could use a pseudonym. Many people still think that the Earth is spherical and do not believe that it is flat. Your like and subscription will really help my channel. Thanks a lot for your donations.